Alright, I'm recording right now, so there we go.
Alright. Alright, so hey guys, or any viewers watching, essentially today we have another Pro Guide review session with
With
Hiroshima.
yeah, with me, I guess I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm Philip
And
from MIDI, and I'm choosing the
yeah,
replay analysis.
okay. And we pretty much have ADC coaching on Legacy on Pro Guides using InstaPro coaching. I'm a D1 peak ADC main, and we're gonna do a replay analysis with Hiroshima
Yeah.
today. Alright,
Alright.
start. The first thing is, yeah, put on your champion, make it on red side, and then put the scoreboard.
Wait, what?
So okay, you can pause the replay really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So put the fog of war on your team, so I can't see the blue team's like pathing.
Red? Alright.
Yeah, keep on red, and then press I.
And scoreboard.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
scoreboard. Yeah.
Alright. Oh.
All right, and then yeah, back on. Now another thing, if you could go to interface and lower the scale on everything else, so I can only really see. So I can kind of see a little bit more of the screen.
Do I have to make this like Alright, what do I have to...
Go to HUD, that HUD scale, and kind of drag it down to like 30.
Okay.
That works. All right.
And
Back on
then...
virus, and you can start it up.
So yeah, I picked this game because I thought it was pretty winnable, but yeah, I'm not really sure what I did wrong. I mean, I guess I just kind of didn't use my lead, so let's see it. Should I like
Yeah.
speed it up?
Yeah, I was about to actually ask that. Yeah, speed up. Yeah, 2 times works here.
As evil grows, so shall I.
Should I just keep it on X2 or like lower it again?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Actually, let's slow it down just because I did want to talk about one point. Okay, so there's level 2 there, you guys, and then yeah, put it back on.
Yeah, this is actually Diamond 4, just to let you know.
Okay.
But I'm kind of struggling to like uh, keep up the carrying and like higher elo.
Okay. Well, what 80 do you play? Like, what ADCs do you normally play?
I normally
Always.
play Kai'Sa, Lucian, and Jinx actually.
Okay. I could see. One issue would be an instant like limited the fact that you are just playing Varus or Varus, whichever one you say it.
Mm.
But Varus is more kind of like on the utility side of an ADC. He is a little bit more difficult to like hard carry, but he is on the side of like he can carry. But I'm talking like then like where you're not gonna 1v9. Like Kai'Sa, for example, would be a 1v9 ADC where you'll be able to just hard carry games and play correctly. Varus on the other hand has a little bit more issues with that due to the fact he is more DPS based with his on hit and a little bit less raw damage until like late game, and his immobility at the same time kind of holding him back. But it's just like it's not like you can't carry with him, but it won't be like something very easy like Kai'Sa can. But in this matchup, you're versus Jin, where it's kind of like both you and Jin are kind of like in the same boat in terms of like carry potential.
Yeah.
Except Jin does a little bit better just due to the fact he does have the movement speed from his passive, longer range from rapid fire, and and he does crit. Like crit ADCs are a lot stronger late game. Is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my team is not doing too bad. Middle is winning, top one is winning.
Yeah. Do you happen to like analyze your team counts by the way? Like
The split
during
pushing
the
and
game?
team fighting before the game? No, I normally just check if I can actually 2v2 and then I don't know. I know if we can team fight or not, so not really I guess, but no, not really I guess.
Okay.
What should I like analyze my team cup about?
So pretty much just like you want to find out win conditions and like reasons, like who will be the focus, like who do you guys actually play through. So in this game, who's your top one? I can't really see. Oh, it's your. Okay, yeah, Discord thing's kind of blocking it. But here it's kind of like you have a Fior, Hecarim, Akali, and then you. I don't know if that Kale builds any damage or it's purely support Kale.
She's playing support I think. She bought Redemption, if I'm correct.
Then that's fine. And shouldn't be much a problem with that. It's not like I was just wondering because like then you guys will actually have five damage lose on your team. Right now you guys for sure have 4. They have a lot of people to play through. The fact is, they also have Olaf, which would run you down essentially. It's actually really hard to believe you guys. Normally, like by draft, you guys should win this game. I feel like Jin would die 90% of the time due to the fact through the Hecarim and Kali. And they only have 2 carries. Like they only have an Echo and a Jin. So it's kind of hard compared to you guys having like really strong champions overall. And just
I think I just messed up team fights a lot of the time on Burst. I just didn't auto attack for like 20 times when I should just auto attack them because I was so scared that the Malphite was gonna ult me or Echo was gonna jump on me.
I can see that, yeah. It's actually good to play around Malphite, especially with the AP Malphite thing going around. It's a lot of people are pretty much like just spam like it's kind of hard to play around if you're not playing like a champion that can build Banshee's Veil, which is only Kai'Sa now since APS Veil is no more. Well, it's not as strong anymore, so most people don't go it. But what I'm trying to say is like it's pretty much like playing around is good, but it's like if he's holding his ult, that means there's other things that's going around the map. Like I actually recently was playing versus is that AP Malphite jungle? No, it's the top. So you're a little bit more fortunate. But going against a jungle, you pretty much yeah. Even think words right.
I don't even know what you can actually do against Predator Malphite AP as an ADC in the mid game. Just feels so disgusting.
Yeah, he kind of just perma ults you. But what I did, I always just played like really far back. Where if he were to ult, he'll have to dive super far, and the chances always hold your flash. If you have a flash, then it's basically you can bait him, and then he dies for free.
Yeah.
The Malphite I went against though, he kind of didn't play it well, despite he had a Banshee's Veil. He kind of he would pretty much get caught out. Like he'll be frontline and try and look for me, but I basically will be hiding in the back. So it's like if he did go for me, essentially he would die. That's why I felt the conditions are a little bit different, but the way you can play around it's about the same.
Yeah. By the way, I didn't want to back because the wave was actually just coming right away. Now she's canceling my back, I think.
Yeah.
And I have to stay because of the mini wave. I really fucked it up. I should have just backed and not greedy for the minion wave. For the perfect timing, but I actually did, so...
I know this isn't more of a solo queue thing, but I feel like for sure your Kale definitely should have taken Ignite in this lane. I feel like you guys actually, believe it or not, you guys actually have kill potential due to the fact your DPS is a lot higher. Kale does more damage than Morgana. Well, despite her, like at level 6, she does more damage than Morgana. And then if Morgana's spell shield, you guys could like now threaten with your ult. Like you guys can threaten Morgana's spell shield like pretty easy. With just Kale throwing basic slows and things.
Yeah, if she has no leg shield, I can just ulti her right away and we can kill her. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see what happens. I think I tried to ult them once.
That was a weird Kale ult.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I'm behind in CS. Not too good.
Discord leave called me away. Is that 85?
Yeah, that's 85. And Jen is 104. It's like 20 says lead.
Look, yeah, I mean, like you guys were pressured early. Like I said, I mean, the win condition isn't really in you due to the fact you do have a ton of damage with your Fiora being ahead. So it's kind of like it's not too bad that you're behind, but as long as you're not dying, you're fine. Because Jhin is literally like their only way they could like kill people. First, like Echo dives in, and when any carry dives in, air quote dive in, it's pretty much like you can just hard focus them and they die like naturally. So it's like with Jhin being their only backline issue. In all honesty, I probably was just sidestepped it because think about it, like if you get by Morgana snare, it's like 2.5 seconds. Considering like assuming she's maxing it, so
Yeah, she's maxing it for sure. I should have just not like tried to help him. It was so dumb. I don't know. I should have just left him. I mean, he was gonna survive anyway, so it was pretty useless. Yeah, I mean, Echo's like kinda ahead now. He has like 3 kills. He's kind of fat. Not really fat because Akali is like matching him kinda, but
yeah.
he's still ahead of us. Top lane is still doing pretty well, I think. I just don't know what both junglers are doing this game. They are so passive.
Well, yeah, your Hecarim definitely shouldn't be passive. Olaf, he's going. I don't know. I haven't really seen the Cinderhawk. Maybe it's kind of like I don't know. I haven't really seen an Olaf go tanky like that.
Yeah, you normally just go Predator and Warrior, but he's going Conqueror and the tank item. Wait.
Yeah,
Did you-
that snare was invincible. I couldn't see it.
Okay, I didn't see.
I was
that
wondering
well.
too for a second. I was like, wait, what?
Okay, interesting.
Could you see it in game though?
No, I think that's the exact. I think I just saw the same. I didn't see it. It was in this. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But I was like it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna get killed. But I was in this.
Okay. So you said the problem was like mid game, like that it started going down, or your late game. Cause I think your lane fine right now. Besides the little roam the dragon when Hecarim was leaving, everything seems to be okay.
Yeah. Echo's just snowballing through the whole game. Right now he's 5-0. I think we kill him here.
Yeah, you 100%
Yeah.
should be okay.
Should have not healed there. That was a bad heal, but safe is safe.
Yeah, the heal. That's
I'm
not the
dead.
best. Do you die here?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't die. All of it's just hard trolling.
Okay, that's nice. Personally, I'm actually it's actually what actually pretty smart. The fact going the other way because if you ran in, even though it's like if let's say for a fact, actually no, he will flash over the wall probably. I'm assuming he probably would flash over the wall and just trade it anyway. But it's the fact you ran the other way away from his axe and back into the tower with Hecarim there. I probably would have started running up. I feel like you're kind of baiting a bit too hard with running in between the towers because that
Okay.
means
Yeah.
it's a lot easier for him to just escape through a tower and then instead of just going up and then like keep him deeper into the tower.
Yeah, I was just focusing way too hard on dodging the axes, so I didn't. Yeah, that was.
No, yeah, if all of them pick up their axe after they miss, like that's why it was smart for you to go the other way away from his axe. He basically left his axe to pretty much chase you. Like if as an Olaf player, like well I don't play Olaf, but I'm saying like I know Olaf players would most likely just left after missing that axe, unless you're going the same direction that they already need to go.
Mm.
So I feel like that was a really bad play by Olaf there. Because your axe cooldown's like really long without picking up. It's like Gnar.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Kel is like trying to hit this vision with Echo. I mean, I ended up killing him actually. It was
You
pretty
should be
good.
able to kill both.
Yeah, we kill both. But
Yeah, then it's fine. I mean, it's fine as long as like I know for a fact. Like once I saw Echo ult, it's like I know you didn't have ult, but if you did, that would have been perfect. Because then Kale would have lived and he would be able to kill Echo. So yeah, everything's fine here, personally.
we're kind of buying gold. I'm not sure why. I think because of towers. Yeah.
In all honesty, I know this may sound weird, but maybe Merc Threads isn't the boost for this game. Perhaps, if anything, if you want to go a little bit more defensive, Ninja Tabby, because their team is pretty much all base stack. Like they don't have, like their CC isn't like point and click or something like you just can't dodge. It's like think about getting hit by a Morgana snare, it's gonna lead you to a Jin snare anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like if you just dodge a Morgana snare, it's like you won't be able to get like snared by Jin right afterward.
Yeah. Normally I just go defensive boots on Varus. I think it was the wrong purchase. I guess.
Yeah, I felt like you kind of lowered your attack speed spike, considering you are strong. But like I said, if you did want to go defensive, Ninja Tabby would have been the play for this game because they do base stack a ton. Like their entire team is base stack. Even Echo, it's like after he does his like abilities, just all base stack, which still counts for 12% reduced damage.
Yeah.
So it's like I could see it though. I know they're not all armor, like all AD. So it's like you weren't looking at the armor aspect, but it still matters about the actual like passive, which I think is pretty strong.
Okay.
So they're 5 mid. Wait, is that 5 mid? No, it's 4 mid. Is that Jin bot on the Fior?
Yeah.
I don't know why Jin is split pushing with
Yeah.
where.
Okay. Now I don't know why Hecarim's actually going in.
Wondering. Yeah, you didn't have ult either, or you actually used your ult
Yeah,
there.
it was all, but all of us had all, so it was kind of a waste.
Yeah, here it's like there wasn't a Nino play to go there. Well, there wasn't a need to go there, and you're calling. I mean, actually, no, it's fine for them to both be split pushing because if you guys didn't fight there, then they couldn't have gotten tower. Like
Yeah.
they without Jin, they have no range.
Yeah.
Like there's no way they could have gotten tower there. Just Hecarim just didn't need to die.
We should have just wave cleared.
Yeah, wave clear was the play because without Jin, like looking at their team, like the highest ranked champion is Morgana with a 400 range or 450. No, it's 450. So it's like that's basically nothing.
What do you think is the meta on this patch actually? I think Zaga nerfed. You
For-
said that they're good.
For
Jingle buff.
ADC,
Yeah.
definitely I would say Caitlyn. I would say Caitlyn, and then like I want to say Lucian, but Lucian is really situational because you gotta play like unless you're playing into an early game team comp, which I never really recommend. But if you're a really good early game player, then you might as well just play Draven. Because if you're thinking about playing Lucian, Draven's always a better option because Lucian's like his late game, he kind of starts falling off. He doesn't fall as hard as Draven, but it's like it's kind of in that situation. Like I would say, I would pick Lucian with certain supports, and or I would pick Lucian if I'm trying to like have a good early game into a decent mid game, and then my late game. It depends on who you pick it to. Like Jin here, you could pick Lucian, you'll be fine, guaranteed.
I normally play
Um,
into Kai'Sa and Jhin. It's probably the best. I
Yeah,
think.
and actually, I mean, you could do it versus Zaya too, and especially now
Yeah.
Zaya with her armor reduction. Well, armor being reduced.
Yeah, and her
Um,
ulti got hard enough, I think. Her cooldown on Zaya.
yeah, the Zaya ult cooldown, which is, I did the math. Yeah, it's about 2 minutes. It's like if you get your Essence Reaver, it's 32 seconds off your level 1 ult, and
Yeah.
then from then on, so it's still pretty long. It's like assassins are basically a lot more inclined to like kill her, like especially Fizz instead, who she like hard countered.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick up, like, I'm trying to play her, but I don't think I'm. I think I have to practice her more. I'm not that good of a player on her.
Yeah. But I would definitely recommend Caitlyn. Lucian's is okay right now. Kai'Sa, personally, she's
Yeah,
still good.
She's still good.
I mean, it's like all they did was really hurt her late game attacks, but I don't think that kicks out. That doesn't take out the meta anyway. Her kit is just super strong. That's the reason why like she's busted. It's just because her kit is like extremely, like it's something no other ADC has. Like no other ADC has a damage shield.
Yeah, and you also have the option to go AP and AD. I think that's super broken as
Yeah,
well.
with Ezreal no longer being able to go AP anymore, it's kind of like she's like the one and only Corki's not an ADC anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh.
I want to say now this is odd, but it's really Twitch in a very situational option. 'Cause I've seen Twitch in solo queue. You have to have it's like it really matters on your support pick and your matchup.
Yeah.
And your team comp. If your team comp isn't a late game scaling team comp, and you guys pick early game and lose early game, then Twitch you're basically useless.
Yeah.
I say, yeah. What do you say?
I like picked him up when I was like. I picked him up like 2 weeks ago or like 3 weeks ago, and I think you need and shield support, like tank support. I don't think it goes well. I mean, you wouldn't lane, but after lane, if you don't have like 3 items, you're basically useless. You can like snowball it into mid lane and roam. It's really good, but if the enemy team has just any champion that can kill you, you're pretty much useless for bot and shield support, I think. But I'm not sure.
See if you guys are looking for engage here, but no.
Yeah, I was actually doing with Akali, and we were like saying we should maybe go in because all of us know ult, but I think I said like let's not fight. We don't win. Fiora's a bad team fight. I mean, Fiora's still pretty ahead. We could have actually no. We don't win this.
Yeah. If you guys aren't really committing to a 5v5 or they're like threatening a tower, you guys just kind of split off on the map. Because you guys all being top, like the threat mid, which you guys still rotate to, could have been resolved a little bit earlier. And then it kind of brings us, you see how like, if you guys actually like split off, that means you still have some people top where you're not alone. Because we don't know where they are and you're still here. So it's kind of like there's a chance that they could be in that bush, like next where Malphite just walked to.
Yeah, I thought that was just going Drake. But you're right.
Yeah. Did you take cut down in your runes, by the way?
I think I forgot. I think I just took the normal Cooper grass. That was a
cut
fail.
down
That was a
definitely.
fail. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause looking at this, I mean, your team comes. I guess their late game like Fiora split push and her late game damage. Akali's pretty much all game. Is this before Akali's nerfs or?
Yeah, this is well, Akali's not.
Okay. Then yeah, just going cut down in general is just okay here.
I think they are on Baron and my team is just not reacting to getting any.
You don't have blue trinket yet, right?
No, I don't have blue trinket. Oh, no, it's in cooldown.
Like,
it's in cooldown.
Okay, yeah. I just want to know because it's kind of just great.
Yeah, I think. No, I survived here actually. No, they don't. They just flash over the one, kill me. Yeah, I should have.
Alright.
I should have just backed. It was so dumb to go there.
Alright. So the first thing for you, yeah, AECs should never be like face checking here. 2 is like your colleague right now is like going in 1v4 and you know Hecarim wasn't even like thinking about going in, but he's here now. She's still doing fine, but it's kind of like now you see how everyone's going in 1 by 1. It's like you guys should coordinate that when you plan to go in. So it's kind of like it's good to get your Fjords gain something. Like you gotta stop in the back. Actually, I think that was the original play.
There was actually we just first off we should have just like have gotten Vision on Baron. I should have not face checked, and then we should have not been going back in, but it ended up being good because I cancelled Baron and
Yeah,
had
and
to-
if Fiora got stuff like how they will play. See if the play was Fiora split pushing her. My bad. She had TP, which I actually thought you guys actually could test Baron.
Oh,
But
yeah.
seeing that you died, I'm like her TP doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, for you mainly, you cannot. You actually just cannot face check. It's pretty much just like it's actually you're actually more fortunate that they weren't in the bush that you queued, rather than Morgana just queued you over the wall. Which I mean, if anything, you could just like probably just flash that. Because then that always means certain death. Like a Morgana Q without QSS basically always means most of the time means you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Because Malphite can just easily ult you then or Echo W.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know sometimes if your team's not there you can't do it, but it's kind of like ACs. They can't like initiate plays, especially in like unwarded areas. There you just have to like wait for your front line to walk in front and then just check the bush.
Yeah, I also think like vision is like the key to win, but we don't have any vision on the map. Like, do we even have any
vision.
wards placed? Yeah, we have one ward placed.
Huh.
It's actually kind of sad, but
The thing that's kind of most sad is like they only have one sweeper on their team too. So
oh yeah,
Are
you're
you-
right.
did you
No, no.
buy control words?
No, not this time, not this back.
Well, I feel like since you don't have one on the map,
I should have bought one instead of one.
most people actually would actually rather sell the Doran's blade for a control word, because the fact you guys are lacking vision and no one's buying control words is really bad. Like I feel like vision is kind of important for this team because they do have a Malphite, Olaf. Like they have a bunch of people who are like they don't mind bush cheesing. Like they're good at team fighting, and they're really good at like bush cheesing, but at the same time they're bad at splitting because their Malphite's behind the split. So it's like here Fiora should be split pushing because well actually no, shouldn't have TP. When she use TP? What she use TP for?
She TP'd. Wait. Let me pause. I think she TP'd on some ward so she can actually. Wait, I don't actually remember. But it was like she was here, she was backing, and I think she TP'd back or some shit. I don't remember. It was really useless.
Well here I mean you guys still have another TP. Like you guys have Akali, so it's like you have two TP threats. What I'm trying to say is like yeah, last time like you guys someone should be just blocking for that KO.
Yeah, I thought Fiora was blocking, but you know she
I
was
mean,
blocking.
no,
at
KO was
first.
also much like she was just moving in the old
Yeah,
like
yeah. I don't know what she tried to run onto base.
yeah, but yeah, you see how like you guys are basically getting nothing, but you guys have a teleport. Like someone could be splitting here.
Yeah.
You have two. You guys should be playing like around a 1-3-1, where like you guys were doing earlier. Ultimate Malphite's kind of useless there. But
Yeah, I
Are we
thought
going
I thought way to death we had to like do something, but I know I think it ended up being. Did we lose?
it
here?
seems. I mean, it seems fine because Kale. Like I would have probably waited for Kale, and that could have made a huge difference because Kale has ult.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it's fine. I kind of will save my my Varus ult for more like even someone like try ult at least the Echo or Jhin, which is possible, especially Echo. I know Jhin will be a little bit difficult, but at least Echo.
Mm.
And it's
I
not
can
like
see
Malphite was, like tanking tower or anything. Like if he was tank, like if he had some other aggro besides your auto attack on him, then that would have been fine. I just feel like here you're a little bit weaker to like actually do damage to Malphite, considering he's like all AD.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing all armor.
I think I should have bought Fernand's here, but I'm not sure. I mean, they didn't really like try to win any fights yet.
You said something about Rand?
What?
You said something about your Hurricane?
Yeah,
Fernand's?
yeah. I think I should have won like a Fernand's.
It's not like I haven't seen Olaf run you down yet, and
Yeah.
like your own threat would be the Malphite into like Echo. So like I said, like if you play back where Malphite has to hold his ult until you're basically in the fight, is basically all you have to do versus Malphite. That's why Malphite isn't really the competitive pick, because he is kind of easy to play around. Like everyone's like Malphite holds his ult. That means like look at the team right now. Olaf he can engage, but he's a lot better follow up engage, like a secondary engage. So like for example, think of like Galio ult. Like Galio needs someone else to go in before Galio ults. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like here, Malphite is their engage. Now if you make Malphite hold his ult, and then let's say Hecarim goes in, that's fine because it's easier to kill Jhin. Malphite has to now choose between ulting to peel his Jhin or ulting to affect you. And it basically is a really bad situation for Malphite because that's their really only like AoE CC to peel Jhin. Like Morgana Snare can only hit one person.
Mm.
Or Morgana ulti, but I mean, with Akali and Fiora and like Hecarim, all those champions can get out of the Morgana ult. Here, Malphite's looking at all of you personally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He could have ulted me, but I flashed, so I don't know.
Yeah, you have flash, so it's kind of like you could have. Yeah, I think just waiting there is fine. I mean, you could have either baited and like just forced him to burn his ult, but I mean,
Yeah, we could have just actually. Yeah, we were like 5v3 anyways. I could have just baited it. No, 4v3 actually. Fiora's dead. Yeah, Fiora tried to like push mid against super minions and no vision. I mean, she ended up 1v2ing them, but kind of a weird play. You normally don't push that far before vision.
yeah. Well, QSS here. It's again kind of with the fact that it's not like a ability you can't dodge. Even though I can see it, it's just like I feel like you probably should start going to armor pen, considering how much like. Actually, no, you can't build armor pen. You have rage blade. Yeah, without. I mean, you can build armor pen. I probably would went like at least executioners for the Olaf.
Yeah, okay. I can see
Yeah,
it.
it's just hard to decide here because this current situation. All right. Do you A click when you auto attack?
Yeah.
Okay. There just kind of seem a little funky because you kind of like walked into him like 3 times. That kind of lowered your damage a lot. Secondly, yeah, when you're auto attacking, when you're kiting, I mean, while you're basically in a Malphite situation, make sure you're actually kiting. You guys 100% should be fighting here, by the way. Like your Fiora is pushing. Yeah, you can go back to where you see it. Like right, you see here.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, okay.
yeah, you walked into him there, then you kept walking into him. Kind of like you're walking beside him. It's kind of like it's okay to walk it, like stay kind of in attack range, but don't walk where it's like you're further from your team. Kind of stay on the side of Kale.
Yeah, sure.
There.
Yeah, that was a fail. That should have been
And then here you
fine.
guys should be fighting because your Kale split pushing. I mean, not your Kale, your Fiora split pushing.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know, I
no,
know.
she's just getting it. Never mind. Yeah, she's not getting anything else. Yeah, never mind. Should be fine. Oh, alright, that's fine. You can definitely kill more.
No, I had to
You-
back off when I saw
You
that.
have Q?
No,
Did
I'm
you?
pretty sure I didn't.
I mean, I can see your cooldowns. It said you had Q.
Oh, did
And
I
you're-
have Q? Okay, my bad, my bad.
Yeah, it's probably if you use your empowered, like if you press W and then Q, you would have been able to definitely kill her there. You can click where, yeah. Oh, okay, never mind, you didn't. Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Okay, yeah, never mind. It was close though.
Oopsie, oopsie.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I actually have a good CS league now. 50 CS.
If you're she TP'd from base.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Now I remember. I told you earlier that she like wasted her TP, and I thought that this was the play, but it's happening now. I don't know what she TP'd there. I mean, Baron is up.
I think she was probably being chased, but like she got the inhib, and I'm assuming she TP'd out. But I felt like she could have like TP'd to like your tower, reset that way, like TP to one of the Nexus towers, and then just reset that way instead of being here. Like, this is worse because now she can't reset. She's playing.
I should have not been bot line there. That was really dumb, but Baron is up. My bad.
Yeah, second you saw him go Baron, you had to like dip from bot. Yeah, that's immediate. You have super minions down there anyway, so I understand you lose the CS and stuff, but you're pretty good on CS in terms of being Jhin by a lot. So here, yeah, you probably could push mid just a little bit. Like clearing mid is really important for Barons.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, it kind of stops on like if you guys lose this fight, at least they don't have a minion wave. Why you guys couldn't steal it? Oh, sad.
Nah, Hecarim wasted his smite somewhere else. I don't know.
There's no need to. Personally, yeah, I don't feel like that QSS is worth it. For
No,
the echo
I
stuff.
thought we could chase. That was so dumb, but I don't know. No, I just felt like my QSS purchase was useless anyways. But I didn't want to go IE because I don't know why. I felt like I had to buy something defensive. I guess
Yeah,
might
I
be
can
better.
see where it's like I feel like if anything, go executioners and start building more to reminder, because kind of like I know I was saying about like I was bad here, but at the same time it's like you don't really have a lot of options right now, because like the fact you don't have cut down, you're already doing a lot less damage than Malphite and Olaf, considering they went full tank. I guess I is not a bad item here, honestly. It's like it kind of helps your late game. I feel like, and also yeah, finishing your Merced Scimitar is not the. I mean, most people don't really do that item unless you're actually like you need the lifesteal or something. And since you have Borg, and did you take Bloodline in your room page?
No, I took attack speed. That's what
Yeah,
people
I
are
was
running.
trying to make sure because I mean it's not like you really need to, but I know some people do. But
People play
yeah,
with Palace
here,
and Jinx, but not verse.
yeah, yeah, um, yeah. But like I said about you going finishing your scimitars here, you caught this could have been your executioners for Olaf. That could
Yeah,
have helped a bit.
that would have been better. Yeah, I think we lose this fight pretty hard. I should have not like walked up.
Yeah, definitely. No one care. You pretty much have to hard respect your mouth at all.
I just deal no damage to him. It's kinda bad.
And yeah, remember you gotta use your empowered W here. To be honest, your empowered W actually does a lot of damage. Oddly enough, like I've seen it kill even like like a lot of tanky people. You wouldn't even expect it. I mean, your empowered Q, what's your W?
Yeah, I know what you were talking about. Should
Um,
I like charge it or I'll just
no, most people just tap it. If you charge, you
okay.
lose a lot of DPS
Just
because look, you have a ton of attack speed when you proc Licto Tempo and ramp up your Rage Blade.
that makes sense. Yeah, I just got caught here. That was totally my fault.
Walking into the Echo Stone. And it's actually that you're like really close on the edge. I can see it with
Yeah, we just lose here. That's it.
that was a bad hack. Like, I don't know. It's kind of hard. Like, Hecarim going for the 1 HP Malphite over killing Jhin is not the. It's like. But it's fine. Let's go into first stuff. So, mainly focus on your gameplay. Your laning was fine. I felt like in the conditions you guys could have played, like since you didn't have to play through you, I felt like you guys could have focused around getting like playing around Fiora, because the fact Fiora can just split push the game, and you guys are versus a team fighting like comp, like well the enemy team was a team fighting comp, that kind of would split Malphite, and if Malphite can't hold Fiora, no one else on their team had TP, so it's like then it will have to do like 2 people on Fiora, which is really good because that means it's gonna be like one person somewhere else, like say top lane, they'll have to do like a 1-2-2 or a 0-3-2, and it's like you guys will always be on the ahead and like have numbers advantage. And not to mention you guys also had another TP, so basically will be you get your 3v3 mid, and then still have and they have no one top, and then Kali goes there, or it'll be 3v2 mid, and then what Hecarim being a strong engaged champion with Jhin and Morgana having to defend mid, that's super easy because Hecarim should be able to one-shot them. He did kind of go Cinderhulk though, so he kind of lost a lot of damage. Personally, as him being the only tank, it's fine, but it's kind of like, I mean, there is a Kale, so I mean, if he did engage, then yeah, Kale could have vaulted him anyway, and that could have actually increased a lot more damage. Um, but yeah, definitely you guys should have played around the fact you had split pushers and like strong solo lanes, because Akali wasn't doing bad in lane. She was even, but she wasn't like ahead, but she wasn't doing bad. Your Fiora was ahead. You guys should have played around her split push like she was doing. That would have actually changed the game a lot. Cause this is one of like the team comps are like on this like the simpler side of the spectrum right now, like where they like I've actually been in a game where I beat a Malphite, and then it's kind of like like we both have teleport, but it's like if my team play around my split push, I'll auto flip top, then we will have won the game because Malphite was their only engage. Like this game is that it's pretty much around that exact situation, but even easier because you guys have 2 teleports and both of you guys can beat Malphite because Malphite has no. Well, he wasn't building in Mar around like that time in the game. Like he had 3 armor items, and then like Abyssal's Mask like late game. So it means even if a Kali split push, she'll be able to kill Malphite. So it's like the fact how if you guys played around split pushing and just wave clear mid,
Yeah,
like you guys
1-3-1.
were doing at that one point was really good because your Silence were getting stuff. I feel like if Hecarim just didn't engage that you guys would have lost the tower for sure. Because with Jin dying bot for free for no reason, they have no way to siege towers. Like they have a 450 range Morgana. If they walk up for a hitting tower, you guys just hit them.
Yeah.
It's like there's like actually no other way to go about it. And not to mention your ult is a pretty big threat too.
Yeah, catch potential. Yeah. Okay.
Kind of going off that though, that's just something like since you were deal with the Akali, that's something you probably have to list to him. Like if you guys ever run double TP or you have split pushing laners, then make sure those guys get you on the side lanes and you guys are just 3-man mid. Just do a 1-3-1. That would have been playing 1-3-1 the entire game. Will basically won you that game for free. That's like that team comp. That team comp right there, you guys were facing was on a really easier side because they have a really weak side laner Malphite who is behind and he's their only engage. So it's like if Malphite's not in the fight, they can't even. Olaf engaging is horrible because he pretty much runs at you, and it's like you guys with Varus, Kale, and Hecarim, or let's say I call it group 2, so it's like 4v4. You guys can just one shot, like just kill, just front to back, pretty much what I'm trying to say. Echo can never go in because the threat of your ult and the fact he'll probably just get one shot anyway. So it's like they don't have any like hard engage. Their engage is like very soft. It's like they can only run at you. Or one of you guys could call about Morgana Snare. That's about it. Going off that though, fast forwarding through your mid game, definitely to play a Baron was really kind of bad. I felt like there you definitely should like you gotta like keep in mind that even as AAC you can't really like force things unless you're like you can't like to be the leader of the pack. Like in invades, you shouldn't be first. Going for vision, you shouldn't be first. Like even with supports never should ward alone. That's why they should always ward with someone.
Yeah,
It's kind of like same thing with ADCs. Like ADCs can't really be alone. Like Jin died at sideline because he was alone. Like Fjord can easily 1v1 Jin. Same thing. Like you can't face check bushes, walk in like fog of wards alone unless you guaranteed know they're on Baron, which you actually kind of which should have been kind of like something you knew already. But and then you also know they have no way to like get you over the wall. Like I know team like if Malphite had no ult and you dodge a Morgana snare, then it's fine. I mean, you have vision on them. It's like they can't really harm you. But the fact like Morgana had flash and she snared you and she ulted you, it's almost like as you people will say you kind of inted there. And then yeah, mid game. Like I said, the game was kind of out of your control. You kind of like the QSS by maybe could have been later. I feel like executioners could have been something. Maybe even finishing more might get the other 10% armor pen. Other than that, yeah, I just feel like, and yeah, I guess the 2 times you did die and get caught out, it's really big on dodge getting out of range of Malphite. Like the one player bot, you're in a really bad spot there. I feel like you're too close to Malphite. Like you're in an auto attack range, which shouldn't be there because it's kind of like think about this: when you're ever in auto attack range and people know Malphite like are respecting Malphite, your front line will automatically back up. But if you're in auto attack range, that means you're now on, like parallel to your front line, and that means you're also front lining. So it's like always try to stay in the same distance as your front line when you're like fighting. Like try to like make a kind of a gap. Like your attack range should be your front line's like actual standing range. So for example, like Vars at 575, your Hecarim like staying at 575 or a little bit more than your actual front line, whoever is front line there. I'm pretty sure it was Hecarim in that bot play. And then last fight, yeah, kind of really watch out for the Echo W. I felt like that one you could have actually like just sidestepping that even a little bit. You have like guiding out the Echo W and then lived. Well,
yeah, I just didn't pay attention. That was my bad on the end.
yeah, you'll be able to dodge second Q.
I think I could have like avoided all of these deaths Except the first death. I mean, you can like pretty much avoid every death, but sometimes it's just Rengar jumps on you, you're dead. But this game was different.
Yeah. Rengar. I mean, the only thing you do about Rengar is buy a stopwatch. You live once. Next would be, yeah. Hopefully you're playing Kaisa, and then you have Zhonya's, and that.
Yeah.
And yeah, not really much a counterplay.
I mean,
Well, actually, no. Some Rengars don't. Like, there are Psycho Rengars. The ones I always get are the Psycho ones where they'll go on ADC regardless, like, of whether if their whole team is there or not. I've watched quite a bit of Scrub Noob. I see, like, he does actually, like, he plays, like, methodical. So he really only goes from, like, when it's actually, like, he's, like, levels up the difference of, like, who he can go on or not. So I would say the best option that keeps you safe is staying around your team. But if your team's also like mad squishy, then Rengar will probably just one shot like 3 of you guys before
Yeah.
you guys can catch him. So yeah, with Rengar, there's not really much you can do, but besides staying grouped.
he's not picked that often in my
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's not picked. To be honest, I'm actually glad I don't face Rengar. I feel like that's actually really good for me. Evelyn, I try to keep her banned because
Yeah, she got buffed too. Oh my god.
yeah, she got like that random buff. That makes sense. But yeah. Do you have any other questions?
So should I like pick up Lucian and Kaden? I mean, I'm not the best Kaden player. I normally just play Jinx for like long range, and I pick up Lucian. I think he's not too bad. As you said, Draven's probably just a better option, but I think Lucian can like burst you down without the enemy knowing your potential burst down. I guess when you
Yeah,
see a Draven, you just run away. But if you see Lucian, you're like, oh, he cannot hurt me. But he just still one shots you.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. Like, actually, when I face, that's why I hate facing Lucian, because for some reason, every time I play Lucian, it's like I don't see my damage output the same way, but when I face Lucian, I take a ton of damage.
Yeah.
Draven, his goal, it's like he kind of always has kill potential on you, but his goal at the same time isn't really to kill you, unless he has like a ton of adoration stacks. It's more like to bully you, make you win, like choke you out. It's kind of like he takes like zones you away from CSing, zones you away sometimes from EXP range, pushes you out of lane, forces you. You're gonna miss a lot when you're versus Draven, but it's and also if you're weak mental, like it does mentality also. It's kind of like how well you like how long can you stand that? Like can you tolerate the fact that you're being bullied by Draven? Which by obvious is like you guys win late game through fighting Draven, but most teams don't like playing through late game because just sulky weak mental. So it's like it also like thinking about that too. Like you also have to kind of think of like the psychological factor of solo queue and like how other people think when you like pick a champion. But otherwise, I don't like playing Draven because I feel like I don't like playing early game ADCs in general. I feel like I'm on a time limit, and I don't think I don't personally wasn't the best early game player. Like I always kind of played the scale. That's why my main champions would be like Kai'Sa, Xayah. I do like playing Jinx a lot, but it's situational. And
That's sort of situation. I agree.
I guess I played a lot of Sivir when she was really strong.
Yeah,
Caleb, I'm getting back to myself. Ezreal, I mean, my Ezreal was always pretty bad. I feel like Ezreal, when you pick Ezreal, you just play really safe and you give up lane pressure.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And
That's
your
why-
right player is so bad as well. It's like actually disgusting. You just play safe all the time.
I don't play Tristana anymore. 'Cause I feel like Tristana is kind of like she's your typical early game to
Yeah.
and then her mid game kind of just falls off. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. People say that she's hyper late game carry, but if I just look at her early game, it's like a lot better compared to the other ADCs.
Yeah,
And
it's just
if you get to late game, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's like the fact she has crit, but I don't know. I'm saying it's kind of like weird. It's like before she was like a late game. I guess just compared to the ADCs now, I feel like she probably is a late game ADC, but compared to your ADCs now, she is like on the lower side of it. So she
Yeah.
might just be like a weak hyper carry if you were to say. Like-
What are the best blind picks right now? And
Oh, the best blind picks, Kai'Sa. Like Kai'Sa, 100%. Like her kit is just like insanely like you. It doesn't matter like what makes you weak. Like you can always blind pick Kai'Sa, Caitlyn. Like these champions just have no counter picks, and even Ashe. Like honestly, if Ashe as a utility ADC, I guarantee she will not. Oh well, I don't guarantee she's not gonna 1v9. But in terms of using her like ult and her slows and stuff, she'll literally like be like a support 1v9 ADC.
Yeah.
Like I've played a bit of Ashe and I've just blind picked it because kind of like you can build two different ways. Like if you know about the Triforce 40% build, where you just spam ult, it's kind of like even if you're useless, your ult is still there. So it's like her having that ability kind of makes it where it's like, okay, you're still useful. It's not like you're just completely useless. Also, it's pretty hard to lose lane, in my opinion, because you can poke with your W. That has a short cooldown when it's like max rank, which is 2 seconds. You have 600 range, so you're kind of like on the higher side of range, and you kind of just she's just a safe pick. Now, in terms of fighting Jarvan, I mean, I hate going against Jarvan in general, but she's still pretty safe because like you can still self build with your ult and then slow people.
Yeah.
I think a last pick. So Caitlyn, Kai'Sa, I would say Ashe. I'd never really like blind picking Jinx or first picking Jinx. That's just because every time I pick Jinx, like their next 3 picks just hard counter me. Like it's always Jarvan for sure, then like Rakan, then like I think they did like a Nasus, which I mean I can do a Nasus, but a Jarvan and a Rakan is kind of excessive, and it's kind of like that game was really difficult. And the last blind pick, you can also, I mean, Sivir, she's not bad. She's just a little bit weaker, but she's still good with the wave clear and safe pick overall. That's about it.
Yeah. What do you think about Vayne right now? I've seen people pick up, and I think when I like play Kai'Sa into her, I kind of struggle against, in the laning
Versus
phase.
Vayne?
Yeah, I haven't played against her like in months, so I don't know how to play against her. I mean, just harass her, but when she gets like a good play before a support up, I just don't want 2v2 ever.
Yeah, Vayne is actually a counter to Kai'Sa, especially in laning. Late game, it's kind of like a big difference. It really depends on like if that Vayne's isolated or not. If she's not isolated, then you actually just lose the 1v1. If she is, then yeah, you just win. Yeah, it's really big. Like Vayne actually can beat Kai'Sa, and Vayne also counters Sivir as well.
Yeah.
But the thing about Vayne, blind picking her, it's like you'll fall into probably a Draven, a Caitlyn. You'll fall into a lot of bad picks. Yeah. She's not bad though. I mean, I feel like she's coming up now with like most of her counter picks. Like Xayah would be one of her counter picks. Actually, well, yeah, Xayah would be one of her counter picks.
You think so? Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
I don't know. Like most people would be like, oh, you can dodge E, but it's kind of like the fact that because Vayne builds more towards like on hit into like crit late game, Xayah has her crit early game, and the amount of damage DPS is like you can pretty much crit out the Vayne early too. And it's not like a hard counter. Like I feel like Xayah versus Vayne is like it's something Xayah would win. Like in my opinion, I've won every like Vayne 1v1 just because my crit pretty much outdamages the Vayne earlier. I feel like champions who don't like have that much attack speed, like Xayah's attack speed steroid, Kai'Sa doesn't build crit, and Sivir doesn't have attack. Well, she does, but it's not as bad. It's not as much. It's kind of slow. Like Sivir actually has the slowest attack speed of all ADCs. So it's like that's why Vayne can beat both those champions. But when it comes to Xayah, it's kind of different. I feel like Xayah actually can do pretty well with Vayne. Probably not now though, because her nerfs. But I mean before, yes.
All right. Yeah, I don't know if I should pick up Xayah again. She got nerfed. I mean, Jhin got buffed. It's kind of. I should try him out again, even though it's old.
I would say yeah, try his electrocute build. We did make a video about that. I did try myself. Personally, I feel like it really depends on the matchup. I feel like versus your squishies or versus tanks, it'll be fine. But if you're versus like, it really depends because sometimes it was really hard for me to proc my electrocute, even with auto. Because like if you're versus a range support, you're never really in range, or versus like double range, you're kind of like always out of range to get your your damage off, and you just never proc electrocute for like a really long time.
What is that video actually?
It's I think I'll link in the chat.
Right.
So also for the recording as well. Yeah, for you guys, we did just make a pick and ban patch 118 video about 2 days ago. So if you guys could also check that out, it's in Discord. and it pretty much talks about how Jin's electrocute build. Actually, it's not. It's. I feel like it's on par. Like versus melee supports, it's actually pretty good. Can you do a lot of damage?
Yeah.
But yeah. If you have any more questions, then you could also message
No,
me
I
about
think.
that.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you. If I'll just sometimes I just have some questions in my head. I'll just type you and like or message you in like 30 minutes. I probably just think of something again.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of the session. Then right now, if you could leave a review, maybe a follow, and for the recording, for you guys, you can also use InstaPro, like Hiroshima here, or do I just call you Permiti?
Yeah.
Me.
Whatever.
Here and yeah, check me out on Legacy. Well, I'm Legacy on Proguides, and have a great day.
Bye bye.